This is Down to the Wire 513.
Everybody else can shut up. It is time.
Ooh, fly man ring.
Back in the building, man.
Yo, we in the building. We back.
Make sure y'all follow us on everything Down to the Wire 513. Yo, Down to the Wire 513, episode 387. Good brothers, how y'all feeling?
We're back in the building, man. It's been a little minute.
I'm tired, but I want to let you know I'm gonna get you back. You took a shot at light skinned niggas and then started the show. And started the show. You know, hey, that was don't I'm gonna get you back.
You try to let it just slide right in, bro.
I said what I said.
I ain't said that you didn't. I ain't tell you even take. I said, I'm gonna get you back. You know, you start the show. We gonna get you back though.
We only got a scenario later on. We got a little scenario and get y'all opinion on what y'all think about. You know, just a little scenario. Just a little scenario, man.
But Down to the Wire 513. Make sure I tap in with everything Down to the Wire 513. Or as I always say, just Google this.
Google this. But I guess if you're hearing this, then I mean you already done. You know, you gotta kind of be like hip, right? I know. I always think about that when people say it on podcasts, like random thoughts, y'all. Because I swear I ain't hit my weed pen yet or nothing. But it's like, hey, why are you telling me where to find the show if I'm already on the show? Which means I found the show already.
Well, if you doing some little YouTube analytics, most people that watch these videos don't be subscribed, so that's why they're just saying that shit.
Okay,
it'd be like hella. Most people videos. I don't know. It's like that for us too. I don't know why. You know, but if you're watching this video, you ain't subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe
to the channel.
That's how it is.
Subscribe, like and share.
80%, 20%. It'd be 80-20. It'd be crazy.
It's
crazy.
It's funny because I'd be sitting there thinking like, why tell me to?
Yeah,
I know. Subscribe, but like, hey, every podcast do it too. Like, hey, you can find us. I was like, well, I already found you niggas.
Just in case you stumble upon us.
So if you watch us on there, subscribe to us on Apple Music or what's it called for Apple? I watch mine on YouTube and shit.
I watch mine on YouTube. I watch mine on Spotify. It's available on Spotify. It's available on
the
iTunes.
Yeah, the Apple Podcast too.
Apple Podcast.
Apple Podcast. Yeah. So subscribe to all of it. No matter where you watch, show us some love. We appreciate it.
Facts, man. Facts.
Talk to us, T.
Man, football is back, man. NFL training camp got underway where everyone reported. Mostly everyone reported today. I know the Bengals got underway today. The first practice.
Got two big people that wasn't there.
But they say almost everybody reported. Not everybody reported.
Two big people that missed out. Trigger Trey and I believe the rookie was not there either, right?
Yeah, Shemar Stewart. Yeah.
I'm gonna be as a Bengals, I won't say fan, but somebody who cheers for the Bengals because they're the home team. I do. Everybody knows I'm a Cowboy fan, but I do cheer for the Bengals. I think that's clear. I don't think it's such. I'm not real. It'd be a waste of a first round pick, but that kid ain't all that to me. T. What you think, right? He's like, for him to be acting like that, I'm not mad that he's trying to get his money.
Yeah, I ain't mad at him. But yeah, he not like that to be trying to hold out and shit. You know, I get you trying to make a stance, but you the kind of player that the league can easily move on without you, bro.
Yeah, and what he ain't realizing is if he don't sign this contract and he go like back to the draft or something like that, that will happen. He won't be in the NFL next year.
Yeah, that will happen. The league will move on without him.
He will be blackballed. He will not be back in the NFL next year.
I'm not sure exactly. I ain't read into detail. I'm not sure exactly what the language is that they're trying to work out. But yeah, I don't know what's going on there, man. But like you said, Doc, if he ends up missing the whole season, his career basically over.
It like he ain't like no Jadeveon Clowney where he ended up. If you look at Jadeveon Clowney, he's a bust compared to what he was supposed to be. I ain't saying he's a bad player.
Yeah,
but you get what I'm saying. Like
compared to coming in expectations, he ain't lived expectations at all.
No, not at all. And then so like with Clowney, it's like, shit, somebody gonna be like, shit up. He's gonna come on over here. You know what I'm saying? Dude like him, it's like, you gonna play with us? Yeah. You gonna damn near come play for free next time you come in this month. You gonna get on the team.
Yeah.
With that guaranteed I don't know the numbers, but 20 million that you were supposed to get. Yeah, how about a guaranteed 500,000?
Yeah, I'm about to say, how about a guarantee not even 1 million? How about I guarantee 500,000? You hit that, you gotta hit these little triggers to get that 500,000. So, yeah.
What you think, T?
Be careful, man.
I mean, if he sits out, I think he will get drafted next year. I honestly, bro, it's just the Bengals has just been they're just so behind the times. Like basically, the language thing they're trying to do, add to this clause, other teams been done it. The Bengals are just one of the last teams to do it. So now it looks kind of, if you're the player, it looks like, oh, why I got to be the first one to do it? And that's what the Bengals really have to think about moving forward. Because even if they don't sign Shemar Stewart this year, and let's say he goes to the draft next year, who says next year's first round draft is going to want to sign?
So it's language in the contract that the other teams that have taken out or added in that the Bengals aren't doing. It's something like that. Like it's language that teams are adding in.
Is it things? That's a good one. Is it something the other teams are taking out, or is it something other teams have put in?
It's basically what other things is basically things that other teams have already put in, but the Bengals,
and now the Bengals are trying to put it in too.
No, yes, Bengals are wanting to put it in.
They are trying to put it in now, but they're
yeah.
Sounds like
the Bengals is basically trying to catch up to new times. Basically, the Bengals are trying to catch up to everybody else and do what everybody else is doing.
Yes, that's really all it is.
So if you went to anybody, so if you got drafted any other team, he had the same contract that we offered him, basically.
Pretty much.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, I can't sell him on that. I'm usually a pro player.
Hey, he's gonna get drafted in the 6th round where it doesn't even the language don't matter no more.
That's from the outside. Like I said, we don't know like that all the small like the detail of the contract, but that's basically what it is.
I mean, bro, if any of the team had the language in the contract, bro, and we trying to add it in now because we were
behind
late to add it in there, bro. Like he tripping.
Yeah, like that makes it even worse for him, getting picked up next year. And he's like he ain't that. Like he's that, but he ain't that. Bro.
I mean, I kind of get I'm more so, let's say I'm with y'all as far as the Bengals, but I do kind of get it from this side, like, why do I have to be the first one? Just because, like I said, y'all late, but y'all missed out on so many first round picks that wasn't top 5 draft picks. Basically, y'all hit on the top 5 picks, but y'all missed on so many other first round picks. Amarius Mims, well, he to be determined, but Miles Murphy, et cetera, et cetera. Right. Why I got to be the first one to
I don't feel it. That's the nature of the beast. Sorry, it had to be you.
Sorry, you was born in the year you were born in, and you didn't come into the league earlier. Nigga, that's not our fault. Blame your parents for that shit.
Yeah,
but not like I say, it has to be something like one small detail. Because overall, I'm with you. Like if it's what everyone else in the league is doing, then there shouldn't be no problem. But there has to be like just something in there. And obviously, we won't know that until obviously his agent.
So if it's something small that it sounds like the way you put it there, it sounds like the Bengals are trying to add some kind of provision in that kind of protects him if he's not as good as they think he's going to be, And if that's the case, and he is saying, "Nah, I don't want y'all to protect that against the team," then you're saying that you're going to be shitty, bro. Like you want to bet. You're betting that you're going to be shitty. What you trying to say?
I also just think that it's just like most of the real negotiations come on the second contract.
Exactly.
These are the NFL and the NBA. This is the one thing that those NFL and NBA rookie contracts, they're basically boilerplate. Go in there. There's not a whole lot of room for negotiation. You might be able to negotiate some incentives, but that's it.
Yeah, but these days it is, generational wealth for most of these kids. But the second contract is where you get the big money,
that's where your agent really starts to do his job. Because
unless you come in here on some baller shit, just ball out the first 3-4 years. But like I said, agent, you still in football, agent got to work for you. Football, owners don't play in football.
Those like first 2 years, we got him on a rookie deal. Let's get somebody else big right now because. It's boilerplate. There's not a whole lot of room to move because of the ways both unions have set it up. It's like if you from pick 1 to pick 5, each one has a set amount that you're going to get paid for the most part.
Yep.
Yeah, but like I said, to this point, okay, because what Mike Brown came out and spoke to it. Mike Brown basically said, and I agree with Mike Brown what he said on this part. Basically, if something detrimental off the field happens where he ends up in trouble with the law in jail, that the Bengals don't have to pay him for the time he's in jail and the rest of his contract. I agree with
very sensible.
I agree with Mike Brown from that standpoint.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's just say I'm 17 and I turn out to be average, and y'all have a chance to get rid of me just because I didn't live up to the number what y'all expected me to be. I don't know. I don't like that, especially when I guarantee most of his money is probably on the back end anyway. That's probably what it is. They probably don't want to give him more money up front, and all his money's on the back end. So if y'all put this clause in where y'all can get rid of me because I don't live up to y'all expectation, I'm losing more money at the end of the day.
I just looked it up. The issue with the Shemar Stewart is what you said is a different agreement with the Cincinnati Bengals over language in his rookie card regarding potential conduct detrimental to the team. The Bengals want to include a clause that allows them to avoid guaranteed money if Stewart is suspended, arrested, or engages in conduct, even if it's a misdemeanor. Stewart's camp prefers the language used in the previous Bengals. The one that used.
So what you're saying, T, is I agree with that part. Right there was two different things. You just said what Doc said there was, they want to make it to where if he gets any off the field trouble, that they can, not have to pay him. But what you said, he is saying that if you don't pan out to be as good as they think he's going to be, that's totally different from what they said there. So which one is it? If they're saying the off the field shit as far as misdemeanors and the felonies and shit, if he get in trouble, I agree with that. I also kind of agree with the on the field shit too. Like if you don't pan out to be what you can be, I mean, it's the nature of the NFL, bro. None of these contracts are guaranteed. It is what it is. Like because you coming in, you want your shit guaranteed. No, you're not. You're not fucking. Like Doc said, you're not that. If you were that, then hey, we'll guarantee all your money. But you're not that. But you getting the standard contract, and if you after the second, third year, if you end up being shitball, we're gonna cut you. It would not no tie to you, bro. It is what it is. That's nature of football. It's NFL, bro. That's for any player.
No, but you can't say that with the Bengals because how many rookie players on the Bengals have we seen lasted 3-4 years and they've been shitty? They haven't done nothing, and the Bengals.
And what happens?
They
don't get paid.
Hey, what tells me this is like it's all over guaranteed money if he gets. His guaranteed money gets voided if he gets in trouble, bro. Like
I agree with that part.
But that's all I said. I just looked it up. That is literally the only issue. The agent was just talking about it the last like 7.
Ain't no on field shit. It's all about off field shit. So
yeah, bro. So don't get in trouble. Is he? Yeah, that's like, bro. What are we? And if that's the issue, if that's the issue,
I don't want you on my team.
Yeah, maybe I don't even want to sign you no more.
Yeah, if you worry about you getting in trouble, I don't want you on my team. Yeah, like if you hesitant over that, bro.
What you could be saying is that okay, maybe I slip up and I get a traffic ticket. And they could play that game too. Then you go into court and shit. Like, is that something that's I'm speeding? That is a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
But if the rest of the league's doing it, what other option do you have?
And it also can be like, they said conduct detrimental to the team. It could be, they could start getting nitpicky with him if they got on some petty shit to where, he was 5 minutes late to a meeting, which that's technically the contract that detrimental to the team. He could say the bullshit like that, or he's starting locker room issues. They could start picking with him like that if he becomes an issue, But if you on the up and up, bro, you on the straight narrow track, bro, you shouldn't have to worry about signing that kind of deal, saying that having a language in like that.
That if I was his parent, I'd be like, bro, sign the contract.
Tripping. Yeah, you tripping, bro. You wasting your opportunity right here. This is the NFL. Not for long.
You know what the issue is? I bet you his parents are telling his dad somewhere like, hey, bro, you need to sign that. But his agent is about to make him lose a lot of money. I could just tell.
Yep, it's probably all because he's trying to, bro. He's trying to little brother Bengals, because the Bengals ain't that stature of franchise. They're trying to add new shit in, trying to change some shit, and they just we don't gonna do that shit. No, nigga, no, absolutely not. It's not how it goes.
And then
how it works here, bro.
And it won't. While they think the Bengals don't have this, the owners stick together. Look how they did Sanders. They stick together. and he will not play. Like not right away. He won't play.
Now this was like a situation where it's just the year where Joe Burrow coming in and he has an issue with this. That's maybe a player you can make an exception for. But bro, you're not that, bro. Like you're not going to be the franchise savior. You're not about to come in here. You're not coming in here and whipping your dick out. Like fuck you, bro. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not guaranteed that he's gonna be good. Like you looked at Joe Burrow and like, bro, he's gonna be at least a good NFL player. Like you didn't. Like maybe he's not Pro Bowler, All Pro, or he's gonna at least be good. I think most people would agree with that. Like
okay,
he's a pretty number one pick. He's pretty number one pick. Like
but if you're saying or you're saying he's not all that, then that just goes furthermore. You fall on the Bengals fucking scouting department. They don't know how to fucking draft again because also then. If you were, like I said, if you was going to incorporate this and you had these teams do all their background checks and all that shit in college. If you knew anything about his character in the background, why you take him in the first place?
Yeah, you had to know this, man. This had to be something that was out there on the radar. It's had to be.
That's probably why they're pressing to do it too. But somebody sees something they see in him, and I'm not mad they took a shot on the kid. I'm happy that he got drafted. But you if this is language that everybody else is using. It's time to play ball, bro. I can see if the Bengals were the first team trying to implement that language. But if we're one of the last in line, come on, bro. I'll be telling, hey, don't let your agent make you lose no money, bro. Sign the deal. You don't get in trouble.
Lose your career. More than money. It's about your career, bro. Because after this year, like you said, you might get drafted again, but your chances of being what you're supposed to be now are very, very low now at this point. If you
And honestly, what's hurting the Bengals even more is because they ain't got Trey Hendrickson either. So now you ain't got your leading sack leader, and then you ain't got his replacement or the guy you hope to be his replacement. So
definitely not a good situation to be in, for the Bengals.
Yeah, I'm reading it. The sticking point. I'm on ESPN did a story yesterday. The sticking point in the negotiation, Brown said, is a dispute over language in Stewart's rookie contract pertaining to potential conduct detriment to the team in a scenario that could avoid guaranteed money owed to Stewart, which is a clause the Bengals added recently to mirror other teams in the league. It's like, bro, this is the NFL. You can't get in trouble. Especially you can't get in trouble when you aren't just the premier player. Even then, you still but you got to earn the right to, get in trouble and still keep your guaranteed dollars. Yeah. I know that sounds stupid, but like it's the truth. Like you got to earn that.
We are paying you hundreds of thousands and possibly millions for the kid, millions of dollars, bro. You're gonna pay millions of dollars. You're not about to just let you go out here and rack up charges and think this shit gonna be cool.
Thank guys like Josh Gordon and Ricky Williams and shit like that.
Henry Ruggs. Guys like that, bro. You're not about to let you go out here and fuck up. Like absolutely not, bro. Absolutely not. Just think of the bad press the Bengals will have if you go out here and God forbid you go out here and kill somebody. They're still paying you. They're still paying you.
It happens in the NFL more than the NBA.
They're still paying you millions of dollars. Like how dumb would that look for them?
Like
how dumb would that look?
Because I folded and I stuck and didn't. And the Bengals, they have no reason to fold. The rest of the league is doing it,
bro.
And don't get in trouble. Don't get in trouble.
Gonna be asked anyway, bro.
18 M's.
Yeah, sit out, bro. Defense gonna be asked anyway. Sit out. Good luck. Nah, I'm not about to. Yeah, he tripping, bro.
It's not often that we agree with Bengals ownership, but dude is 100% off his rocker. Yeah. Why me? Because we're catching up to the rest of the league.
That's it.
Yeah, we were dumb in the past for letting this shit. Like that makes no sense, man.
Y'all need to. He said y'all was dumb for the 2020 dude, 24 dude, Amir's. Y'all need y'all to be done for me too. No, nigga, no.
The Mims ain't getting in trouble. So yeah, no. Ain't none of their draft. None of their picks.
Yeah, none of the recent ones got in trouble. None of the recent ones got in trouble.
Shemar Stewart probably is not going to get in trouble, bro. But that's why his agent needs to. If I was his agent, look, you gonna have this same problem next year. Now, do you want to play for the Bengals? And if that's the real issue,
yeah, maybe that's the issue. Maybe that's the issue.
Because that has to be to me. My negotiating, my thought process is you don't want to play for the Bengals.
Yeah.
Are you doing it the right way? Maybe to show. if you are, you ain't doing it the right way because this is language for everybody, and they stick together, and you're going to get blackballed, and you're going to end up not making your money.
Yep.
He's about to lose like 18 mil guaranteed million. That's just generational funds. I know he was getting NIL, but it ain't nothing like this money he about to make right here.
Not like that. Not like that.
Because he's not him. Like he's a beast, but he ain't like. You agree with T? You know me. You agree with me that he's not the like. Look, he is going to be good. End of story. Like he might not be an all-star, but he's going to be good. You can't say that about him. What you think?
I mean, you have. I mean, he went first round number 17 for a reason. I said I know his.
I don't say he sucked. I didn't say he sucked.
His college stats doesn't back it up because I know the big things they're always saying he only had 2 college career sacks. That's the big stat that stands out.
Hey, Ryan, you should see your face. We're gonna have to put it on some video.
He ain't dominating in college with the sacks. How you gonna do that? How you gonna do it in the NFL? That's nasty. That's a question mark.
I mean, circumstances though, and I'm not about to sit up here and say I watched every Texas A&M game. So I'm not about to watch them shits. So I mean, but I will say they do have a good track record of pass rushers. So only time will tell. But like I said, unless he just doesn't want to play for the Bengals, go back to the draft. He's definitely gonna cost himself a lot of money because I think a team will take a chance on him. But
it won't be in the first round, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It won't be a first round. It'll be like a third, fourth round.
I say third, fourth round at the best. Third, first, fourth round.
And that's being generous.
Yeah, that's a lot of money lost.
But to what you said, I'm looking at it. The agent is saying that they think this is a way that the Bengals are trying not to pay. But I think that would be a really bad look. And honestly, I think it wouldn't hold up in their whole arbitration phase. Like it would have to be.
What do you say? What do you say? You think the agent say?
It's kind of what you said on Cincinnati.com. The agent told Cincinnati.com that this is he thinks it's the Bengals covering themselves if the first rounders don't pan out. But I don't think that it would be very bad business for the Bengals in general to like just because he doesn't pan out not to honor their contract.
It would be, but
I don't. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't think that's
I would say it would be bad business, but at the end of the day, we know the Bengals don't give a fuck. They would do it anyway.
I don't agree with that because I think they would lose in court. Like, and it would be a really bad look moving forward. And quite frankly, it was a while where all we had was criminals on our team and shit like that. So
that's true. I think you're right though, Doc. I think it was instead of a court. I think it would also fuck up the rest of the teams in the league too. They'll probably act that whole.
Yeah, they wouldn't. The rest of the NFL owners wouldn't let that go through. I think.
Yeah, it'll fuck it up for everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think it would try to. I think if they try to use that clause to get out of the contract, I think they have a good reason to. I think he would be in some trouble. Like it'd have to be some shit he did. I don't think he'll be able to say, "Oh yeah, he got 2 sacks in 4 years. Cut this nigga," and use that clause. They can't. I don't think they'll be able to do that. It sounds like that's what they're scared of. They're scared they're going to try to say, "Oh, he has 25 tackles in 2 years. Let's cut this nigga," and say, he did some kind of detrimental to the team. I don't think that's the case at all.
That's dumb as hell.
And if they do that, then hey, you can sue the fuck out of the Bengals. Sue them, nigga.
And then that's dumb as hell. Why drag a kid then if you feel like that's I don't know.
Now every team does it, bro. Like you don't know, you giving these 19, 20, 22-year-olds millions of dollars, bro. What do you mean? Like, bro, these niggas' brains are not fully developed. They do stupid shit all the fucking time. I am a $1 billion corporation. I need to protect myself first. I represent the NFL as a team. I need to protect myself and the shield first and foremost. So that myself cuts half of the thing if you do some dumb shit.
No, I agree. I 100% agree. Like I said, I'm not arguing on the off the field shit. Yeah, you get in trouble. Yeah, you don't deserve to lose your money. But the fact that I'm assuming the kid and his agent is afraid if he doesn't pan out, the Bengals is going to cut him. That's
not what the clause says. So they are making up bullshit.
Yeah,
they're being delusional. That's not what the clause says. Doc just read it off word for word. That's not what the clause says.
Yeah,
the clause says if you get in trouble off the field, as far as legal trouble off the field, it doesn't say anything about getting 100 tackles or getting 200 tackles.
Yeah.
So they're trying to use people's ignorance for their gains. Then people ain't gonna read the story.
And honestly, it's working. And honestly, it's working.
Yeah, I ain't know that shit until I read it. Like people ain't gonna read that shit. People gonna go what they say and say, oh, they're trying to say if he don't pay him out, they're gonna cut him and not pay him. That's not what they're saying at all.
Yeah, but I'm still saying it's working because it's still a lot of talking heads on TV and these podcasts are still siding with Shemar Stewart, saying the Bengals is doing bad.
You gotta do a little research. I haven't done. I'm looking at the research y'all did. And I trust y'all research y'all did. No, they're not doing it. They're not trying to do anything sneaky or anything backhanded here. They're doing smart shit. Any billion-dollar corporation should do, which is protect themselves over a 22-year-old kid or however old this kid is.
But either way, at the end of the day, it's not going to bode well for the Bengals not having no pass rushers on the team. I mean, obviously got pass rushers, but not lead sack.
Elite,
and then the guy his replacement this year. So now you got to go to what you've been had, and we know that haven't worked out. So
I mean, the whole Trey Hendrickson shit too. I kind of get both sides there, man. Like I'm not about to pay you what they just paid TJ Miles. You're not getting that kind of money. You ain't getting that, but
I know we about to move. But Chris Broussard tried to say it was racist, and I'm like, I don't think this is racist. I don't think it's racist whatsoever. He's like, Mike Brown says, if we get a player who does something that's just undeserved, guess what? I don't want to pay him. I really don't. If he's sitting in jail, I don't think I ought to be paying him. And it's not often I agree with Mike Brown. It makes me throw up in my mouth that I have to agree with something he says. And
it makes total sense, though. It makes total sense. Like I just said, if he goes out here and does a Henry Ruggs, why should I be paying this man to fucking defend himself? No, I'm not paying. I'm not paying for his fucking defense. I'm not paying for this thing's lawyers. Fuck out of here.
Browser said,
I pray for you, bro.
Chris Broussard said Stewart should be insulted, noting that the Bengals freshman has been considered a high character person and hardworking player. What makes you think that I would be in jail? Nobody expects any of these people to end up in jail, but it happens every year. You play football for these high Power 5 schools. The coaches are going to fucking say everything they got to say that's good about you, bro. What do you mean? That's why you can't drop the race, because he says he thinks it's something about race. Then he goes on to admit that the contract extensions for Jamar Chase and T. Higgins in Cincinnati earlier this year will counter any potential allegation of racism. So why would you say it?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Say that, bro. And I guarantee you, if you go look at any past things before the Henry Ruggs situation, look at any past comments about Henry Ruggs, any past comments about any of these kids that go out here and do some make a mistake. I'm not saying that they're bad people, but look at any comments before they did a mistake. They're probably all glowing comments. Oh, this kid's great. This kid's volunteering. This kid's always, defending people who's getting bullied. It's probably all great shit, but they all make mistakes.
Okay, but
they make mistakes.
Okay, I'm openly admit here. I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. What if he's under this rookie contract? Because it said anything detrimental to the team out the field, correct?
Yeah.
So let's just say he has a Joe Mixon situation where he's not at home. The whole Joe Mixon, where I forget what happened necessarily, but I guess Joe Mixon's girlfriend shot somebody or whatever, or shot at somebody. I know it happened his last year here in Cincinnati.
You talking about the aggravated menacing charge he beat, or say where?
It turned out he beat later on, but in the middle of it, we didn't know what was going on, and then the Bengals say cutting, and we don't get the rest of the money, and then later on it comes out, oh, he's innocent.
Well, maybe they need to talk about a provision where it's like, all right, if I'm found not guilty or something of this matter, just because you found not guilty don't mean you didn't do it though. Like, I mean, we know that. So
just because you're found not guilty doesn't mean that you didn't put yourself in a situation that was detrimental to the team. It's unfortunate. You didn't mean to do it. You didn't mean to put yourself in a situation like that, but you made it possible for you to be in a situation with a gun, around guns
all today.
Yeah, you shouldn't be around. You should be around guns. Point blank. Unless you're at a gun range, you're a professional athlete, bro. You should not be. You shouldn't.
I can't have guns in my house to protect myself.
Yeah,
if you have a gun license,
but maybe they should be your guns. And if your girlfriend is somebody that's volatile, have
them locked up. Have them locked up. They should be secured at all times.
She shouldn't have no business pointing that gun at somebody, and she put
no business doing that at all. No business at all. And if it was your gun and she got it in her possession, that's your gun, bro. That's your gun. That's your responsibility. It's your gun.
This makes sense though. Now, why this is the clause is widely considered common in the NFL. 30 other NFL teams reportedly put the clause in players' contract that matched the one Cincinnati's. The only other team that doesn't is the Baltimore Ravens. And Stewart's agent, Zach Hiller, has a few players that play for the Ravens. It's like, the agent is about to fuck him.
Yeah, agent's gonna fuck him up, man. Agent gonna fuck him up.
We done seen it. This wouldn't be the first time an agent cost somebody some money.
And then also, too, like you bringing up that situation, that shows that actually gets the Bengals positive, evidence to go back and look. Okay, look, it happened to Joe Mixon. We didn't cut him and not pay him. We still kept him on the team and paid him and gave him a new contract after that shit.
And trust, without the provision or no provision, there's a way. There's some provision in that contract if you get in trouble. He just ain't came across it yet, where you don't get paid. Trust.
Yep.
They might not, but it's there. This one just makes it bold, so we're not having to argue in court as much as we, over the shit for it, just to eventually end up to say we don't have to pay you.
Yeah, trust me, bro. If teams really wanted to get up out these contracts in the NFL, they can easily find ways to nitpick these niggas to get up out these contracts. These NFL contracts are so fucking gullible and so fucking just not even contracts for real, bro. They're just fucking bullshit. They're just bullshit.
Like that's what I'd be telling, like, bro, if they don't want to pay you,
they're not gonna. NFL, it's always gonna be a way out in the NFL. Trust me. NBA contracts a little bit different. NFL contracts is always a way out, man. And them niggas get restriction money. They can pay you some money up front, and then make this contract. You only get paid $2 million for a season now. Like it's ways that money is always funny in NFL, man. Funny
after a certain point for sure. But for him, yeah, honestly, man.
Shemar, I'm as a lawyer, and I'm telling you, sign the contract, dog. Don't be the martyr, because the rest of the NFL is gonna keep now. I can see if only even maybe half the NFL was doing it, or let's just say the Bengals were the 15. But the only other team you're gonna be able to go is the Ravens, and they're gonna be looking at you sideways, like, why you ain't want to sign that provision, dog?
Yeah, like, are you gonna do some shit out here? Like,
the Ravens, and you can't tell me all 31 teams are gonna be doing this, and the Ravens is gonna be the only one that's not doing it for long. They'll be doing it next year too.
Yeah, they don't get on board. They don't get on board next year.
Nah, I don't think next year. I think eventually.
Okay,
they're gonna be the one dumbass team. They get a player to get in trouble, and they're gonna pay a nigga who's behind bars.
It always happened like that too.
Team. The one dumbass team, they're like, damn, we should have been fixed that shit. We dumb as fuck. Oh, that nigga $500 million now, and he's behind bars. Because we're fucking stupid. We want to be player friendly.
The only team, and it just wouldn't be a good look for the Bengals if the agent is just trying to get some support, but it's not a good look for the Bengals. Oh, he only has 5 sacks and he got a speeding ticket. I'm cutting him. No.
That's what's funny. He's scared of. Like, man, I got 2 sacks.
That just don't seem like it's possible, but I don't think it would stand up in court, and then the Bengals would look terrible.
You would look stupid as fuck, bro.
PR
jaywalking about to get cut, man. I got fucking jaywalking ticket, man.
It'll be a PR nightmare.
Like, come on, dog.
I said, bro, I don't think the Bengals already give a fuck. They said they
had way worse situations. They had way worse situations with other players.
Burton was a problem last year, bro. He's rich. He got evicted like 3 times. Now, I'm not even playing. Like, he got evicted.
Yeah, I know. Shit, if anybody needed a provision, shit, he might have needed one.
Yeah, no, like he got evicted 3. Like, bro, I'm not playing. He got evicted like 3 times. You're rich.
I know.
Yeah. Pay your fucking rent, bro. You're rich as fuck, bro.
Why you ain't paying you? He got evicted from Kern at the Banks. He got evicted from the spot. I think AJ Green used to stay at. It's like, bro, you moving in, you're not gonna pay rent. And they're in court and he's getting all it's going on. It's not even like he even paying. It's like, all right, I'm gonna just break the like he's getting evicted.
Yeah. But but if you really do research on Burton, it goes back to his time at Georgia, where that's why he left Georgia, because Kirby Smart had enough of him. Like it was something mentally wrong with him. Like he needs help.
Yeah. They say he got his head back on straight. Now, what's name even wasn't messing with him because he was doing that silly stuff. Jamar Chase was telling him, like, man, I ain't messing with him. He's not serious about football. Like, this is and Yeah, bye, bro. You ain't for real. So,
but speaking real quick, I know you brought it up recently. I almost forgot about it. But TJ Watt, he got his money. I'm actually surprised Steelers even made him the highest paid non-quarterback in the league. But
I don't think they wanted to.
he earned his money though. Shit, he just got to stay healthy.
That's the big question mark right there. Got to stay healthy.
Yeah.
And then I think he's already 32 years old or 30. I know he's on the last end of his way.
I wouldn't do that, bro.
Shemar Stewart shouldn't have nothing else to worry. Then we're gonna really move on. On December 30th, 2024, Burton was allegedly involved. I forgot about this one. Allegedly involved domestic where he choked and hit his ex-girlfriend. I didn't know he got charged with domestic violence too. Like what? And they didn't cut him. He'll be playing for the Bengals next year. Just saying.
So come on, man. You got nothing to worry about, bro.
The Bengals have been they don't do a lot of things right, but they have been known to stick beside their players as long as they can. Look at Pac-Man and Vontaze.
Yeah, how about I say, look at Pac-Man, bro. Like the Bengals have a history of sticking by their players even when they fuck up, bro. Like, so you not want to sign that? It's just
different regime, though. That was Marvin Lewis, though.
Same owner.
Same owner, and
the owner is to make one decision, bro.
They had every reason to cut Jermaine Burton, and he's still on the team.
And I guarantee you, Mike Brown man. Marvin Lewis
did they though? Because he's not under that provision, though, Doc. They could cut him, but it's still had to pay him.
But they would have every reason to cut him. And
right.
Trust me,
they can find a way out there. They can find a way out there.
And he was a 3rd round pick. No, he don't even have no guaranteed money, so we can just cut you just because.
Yeah, bro. That money is funny. That money funny, bro. It can easily get out of that money.
He got some. It ain't much, but
they can easily get out of that, bro.
Yeah, in those, there's a character clause in every contract.
Yeah, every contract, bro. You out here getting evicted. You out here getting DV charges, bro. Come on. They can easily get out of that money, bro. And like you said, it ain't that much anyway. It can just
NBA contracts. The NBA contract's a little harder to get out of, but there's character clauses in every single contract.
Yeah, like I said, these are billion-dollar corporations, bro. They're about to just give you $1 million. You just act like a damn fool with no consequence. You're gonna get fined first. You're gonna get fined after ass first, and then they're gonna find out where they got the fucking contract, dog. Like they have the best lawyers on their side, hands down. They get out of the deal.
Yeah.
I guarantee this is it though. Like let him go ahead and do shit again. I get it. Burton, he ain't gonna be here next year.
Oh yeah.
This is last straw.
He hasn't produced enough to be.
I'm about to say he ain't been that good to be acting like this.
To be a menace, you got to be like, man, God damn it! I know I told you 5 times ago this was it, but God damn it, you're getting 2,000 yards a season.
Look at that touchdown you just got, man. Look at that catch you just did out there, man.
I don't care. I don't care what he does. You know, he'll be he's gonna be a Bengal for life until they like fucking murder somebody, and it's like, all right, I hate to do it. When he's crying as he makes the call, you know I love you, man. I gotta.
It's hurt me more than it's hurting you. I'll let you go, Brand. I gotta let you go.
I know you're gonna be locked up for life, but you were supposed to be a Bengal for life.
If you can parole, give me a call.
Hey, that makes me think it's the boy from that just got out. Is he getting a shot? I might have missed that. The one that had
Henry Ruggs.
Oh, Ruggs got out.
He been out, but I think
he been out.
I think he'll get a shot. What I heard before he was getting out, I saw some tweets that say he gonna get a look somewhere. I didn't see it on teams, but I saw some people saying some NFL people are looking at him. So he'll probably get a shot somewhere. I don't know if he actually play and actually get on the field, but at least a shot to work out somewhere.
I think
he's get on the squad.
Because he's only been in jail 2 years.
Yeah, he only missed 2 seasons. He only 26.
Well,
he's still young.
I think technically, and don't quote me on this, I could be wrong, but I think he might technically still be like under the Vegas, under the Raiders. Maybe I just don't quote me on it. All right.
Yeah, I think it's not. I think he'll definitely get invited to somebody's camp. And they'll take a flyer on him and see how it goes.
Hey man, he come back for the love. I mean, and he's saying all the right. I'm looking him up. He's saying all the right things. Like I'm just I just want the world to meet the real me. I made a big mistake, and yeah, he really did. I mean,
huge mistake.
But he's also not the first player to get a DUI. It just happened to end tragically this time, unfortunately. Yeah. I know, and that's what I tell people all the time. And I had to tell one of my, he did. I said, bro, you got a DUI, bro. You just nobody just happened to die. You got lucky. You know.
Yeah. I remember his contract. They say he signed a 4-year, $16.6 million deal with a 5th-year option. So in 2020. So I think that is now the 5th-year option on that, right? So I don't know if they picked it up or what, but
I doubt they. I doubt it.
Yeah, he's probably a free agent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he says he would be interested in.
Oh yeah, his contract was voided due to guilty plea, DUI resulting in
He said he'd be interested in returning to the Ravens if they would have him. So I don't think he's out yet, but he should. If he's not out, he'll be out very soon. And some players really pushing for him to get a second chance when he gets out. I forget which player it was though. You would.
And it says he'll
be. So I heard that.
I don't think he'll get an invite this year. I think it had to come next year in 2026.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's still in jail.
So. But yeah, as long as he keeps his head on straight, everything's doing the right things. I think he will get a camp invite.
Yeah, man. Unfortunate in a situation that he placed himself in. Hopefully, I think he, like Doc said, he's saying all the right things. Hopefully, he learned from the situation, and hopefully, that family forgives him at least as much as they can, and he can move forward with his life. Man, sucks.
All right, I think that's all that. Like I said, for NFL camp just got underway today, so obviously, Bengals drew a lot of headlines with that. But we'll keep y'all updated as camp continues to roll on. Let's switch to the association. I get the biggest news in association of the past week. Damian Lillard, man, he decided to return home to Portland.
Shout out Dame, man. Shout out Dame. Shout out the Blazers too for making that happen. That's big.
I'm not. I mean, sometimes being a part of something like that is bigger than a championship. He'll go down as one of the most. It's probably the most loved player in Portland Trailblazers history. So I mean, up to this point at least. So I'm not mad at him for going back. I mean, he just decided where his values was and what was more important than. His family's in Portland. That was more important than the championship for him, and I'm okay with that.
Facts.
That's really all it is. So I think he values family and the bigger thing, the life things, than trying to just win NBA championship. I mean, he's already voted He already got voted one of the NBA 75 greatest players of all time. So I mean. I would almost say he's a Hall of Famer right now.
Oh yeah, first ballot Hall of Famer easily.
So
has some of the best playoff moments in modern basketball history with some of the walk-off shots he's had. 2 closeout game winners to close out a series against some of the best players of his era. One of the best 3 to 5 shooters of all time. Even though he's probably not going to get a championship out of his career, he did have a chance to win one, and Milwaukee just didn't work out with him and Giannis there. Like Doc said, like you said, T, I don't mind him going back to Portland. So it's definitely a feel good story. What was the deal? 2 years, $24 million or something like that. $28 million.
Let me see. It was.
And whatever. I think it was the full mid-level exception. So it's like I think it's like 14 million a year.
3 years, 41. Yeah, 41.6, about 14 a year.
Yeah, 14 years. So I know it's a full mid-level exception for him, which is more money on top of the 22 million he's getting from the Bucks. I ain't met him at all for bringing it home. That's a $30 million a year for the next, easily for the next 2 years at least. And after that, you got that player option for the 3rd year, and then of course he's getting that Milwaukee money for the next 5 years. So. I ain't mad at him. Like I said, his family is there, his kids there. He can rehab now in Portland. He has access to the Trailblazers facilities now to get his rehab done. So I think it's a good story all around. Like Doc said, he placing his importance in his family and his and just community and legacy there in Portland over championship possibilities.
And honestly, I'd much rather him. I mean, he's 35 years old, so I mean,
yeah,
I'd much rather him just go ahead and go out how he wants to go out and try to ring chase, like try to go team to team and try to get a cheap ring somewhere.
Yep, I want to see that, man. I want to see him take the no shade to this guy. We'll talk about this guy a little later. I don't want to see him take Chris Paul route where he's just running, trying to go to the next highest team or next, where he can drum up and redo a stock and get traded somewhere else. I want to see him, I would have been nice to see him through all his years in Portland. Unfortunately he asked out. I don't think he saw the grass and I was on the other side. He saw I asked out, I ended up going somewhere I didn't originally want to go. Had a good chance to win, but the stress of not winning probably, made things even worse there. No family around, in cold ass Milwaukee. He probably realized, you know what, being here in Portland is better than, I thought. I don't think he thought it was bad. I think he, because he even said it before he got traded. He talked about Russ, in the Russ and OKC shit. He said, Russ stayed in OKC, been a god there. Now he gets traded to Houston. Now look, being called Westbrook and shit. A couple years ago he brought that shit up. So I think he already had the insight to think, he really didn't want to leave Portland, but I think it was just, I think it became unbearable for him to be there with the rebuild going on. But now going out, trying to win, not working out. Now that he feels more at peace going back to.
Facts. So I mean, we'll just add Dame to the. Hopefully he comes back and it's still. Obviously, he won't be on the same level where he once was, but hopefully he can still come out and still contribute, be the veteran leader up in Portland. Who's they go to now? Because they just got rid of Simons.
You said what? Oh,
who they rebuilding around now up there? Technically,
Scoot.
Sheesh.
Scoot, Donovan Clingan. They got Kumara. They got a young squad, man. Scoot is gonna be the guy they try to lean on a little bit, try to see what he can do. Denny Avia, I think was their best player last year on a great contract too. Shout out Denny Avia. I think he's a pretty good player. So probably Denny Avia is probably their best player right now. But I definitely want to see Scoot try to develop. Now look at Scoot. Now he has some of the best people he can have around him as a point guard. You got Hall of Fame Chauncey Billups, MVP of the finals back in what? Was it 04? 04, finals MVP. You got Dame Lillard, one of the 75 best players of all time, icon there in Portland, and Drew Holiday, one of the best defensive point guards of this era. NBA champion 2 times. So, what better core point guards can you get a point guard like Scoot Henderson right now? Other than these guys, you got a great shooter, a great all-around point guard in Chauncey, and a great defensive point guard in Drew. So, the pressure is gonna be on him to actually develop now, bro. Like it's on. And last year was better than the first year, but we need you to take a big step this year, Scoot.
Yeah, I mean, we took you number 2 overall. Like we see what Wemby's doing.
Yeah,
and obviously we know Wemby. I mean, obviously Wemby's a freak of nature, but like we expected you with number 2 pack to be better than you were now.
Was he 2 or 3? Was he 3? And then take Brandon Miller number 2.
That's right. Brandon Miller went 2.
I'm about to say I thought he should have went 2, but I think he went 3. But I was wrong because Brandon Miller is definitely better than Scoot Henderson. but now shout out Scoot. Definitely, like I said, better last year. Showed a little bit better. Fishing at the rim, jumper was a little bit better, but still a long way to go, man. Those and that guys, unfortunately, just are not having the best turnout so far in NBA careers. Looking at Jalen Green, looking at Jonathan Kuminga, looking at Scoot Henderson, looking at Montez Buzelis. Well, I think he's gonna have a big year this year in Chicago. Shout out Montez. So I ain't trying to shit on you guys at all, but all you guys I thought coming in were gonna be the I don't say the best in your class, but among the best in your class. Not saying they trash it by any means, but definitely not the best players in their respective draft classes for sure.
I mean, I think the biggest benefit to the G League Ignite is obviously you get to learn early how to be, what it takes to be like what it takes to be an NBA professional.
Yeah, and the pay early. Early was the pay. It was a big thing because before NIL kicked in, and they were getting like 500,000. I think Jalen Green got 500 grand for that year he was there. So, it was an avenue to get paid, to playing against grown men and pros, and learn at a higher level and a faster pace. Probably you're not going to school. You just playing basketball and learning basketball basically. But turning out to where those kids are they're good players. Don't get me wrong, but it seems like the trend, like they're more so just like
Role
I don't want to say
players.
like role players are more so like just like raw like just players. They're not really like basketball players yet. They don't have any kind of basketball IQ really. That's what I'm trying to say. That's just kind of knock on all their games. Look at Jonathan Kaminga's why why Steve Kerr doesn't want to play him, because he says IQ's not there. Jalen Green has some of the same question marks in Houston as far as shot selection goes. So I don't know, man. It just wasn't.
That's fair.
As developmental as it was.
That's
supposed
fair.
to be, I guess.
That's fair because in G League and Ice hits, you like I said, you really just get the freedom of hooping. But in college, you got to play under a certain system, and you got to learn certain shit about the game. So I get it. But now with NIL, do you think the G League United is going to go away, or do you think it's still a place for some players?
Oh, it's gone. They already terminated the G League Ignite. So yeah, they kind of gave up on that already. Yeah, they need to do something though, man. I saw Isaiah Hartenstein was on, I think it was Melo's podcast. He was talking about how different they were talking about how different it was overseas compared to American basketball. And he was saying overseas they don't have AAU, of course. They don't have high school basketball. They don't have college, of course. He says it's just, he says kind of like imagine OKC having like a 15U team. He said, sure. If you're good enough you play on a 15U team, obviously, but he said if you're good enough, you get to practice sometimes. That's how the kids get really good over there. He said they play on their their age group 2 games a week, usually max. And they're practicing every other game. They're practicing with the older guys too, and playing scrimmage with older guys. So they're getting better. Not just doing games got AUs, just games, no practice. There's practice, no games.
I'll say that's the thing too. That obviously practice. Like obviously, over in the States, it's like, oh, you get trainers and you work out, then you go hoop and playing games. Nah, nigga, like out there actually like practice.
Yep.
And
the structure to you actually practicing. You're practicing with other players in there with you, and you actually like structure to you. Man, just going there working out. You actually practicing, man, grinding. I don't think we see that enough in the youth American basketball anymore. I think it's already starting to lose.
Yeah, honestly, you rarely see it in NBA as well, especially in season. Like obviously during training camp and everything, you practice. But once you in season, like I said, you may run here and there, like the walkthroughs and shit like that. But 82 game season, it ain't much practicing you doing.
Nope, you hear them more and more. If you listen to these players, they say you need days. You go in the gym and they kind of get shots up, or you're, maybe you go lift today, or maybe you're doing some stretch work, maybe you're doing some, on the table getting stretched out by the trainer or something like that, but you're not really doing a team practice. You're kind of everybody's there, for certain period of time, maybe longer. Some guys stay longer than others, but you're not doing like a team practice where we are in this drill now as a team. Bigs over here, guards over here, we're doing these drills. All right, come together doing these full court drills. It's kind of just like, all right, these guys doing shooting drills, those guys doing, rebound drills, these guys shooting free throws, this nigga over here working on his floaters, you got a team over here over there lifting, he over getting treatment over here, it's kind of everybody doing their own kind of thing, and it's good for vet teams, kind of know what they're doing and kind of already have their process in. But for these young guys coming into the league where they come from, AU, AU culture where you're not practicing, you have 1 year of college where you practice, you get shocked with practice a little bit, but then you go back to the NBA where you get all the free time where you're practicing a little bit. You're not doing much practice. You're just doing get what you need days, and you look in the vest like, bro, what are we doing? We just come in here and just lift a little bit and we're out. I got 16 hours to just chill, and niggas ain't getting better at the game for real. Niggas ain't learning for real. So that's the issue though. But guys that get, young players that get around good vets, you kind of see the development earlier. You kind of tell,
Let's see. Shout out to the Charlotte Hornets once again. Summer League G League champions.
Hey, first time they won anything. I saw it too. I saw that stat.
Anything. Damn.
First time they won anything, any kind of tournament, any kind of. Man, it's crazy.
Let me see. I had one more thing. Oh, I did just see this, man. Get well soon, Elijah Arenas.
Man, saw that earlier, bro.
Yeah, expect out 6 to 8 months with a knee injury.
Yeah, I think it tore his meniscus or I don't know, tore something in his knee. Sucks, man. He had that car accident, a few months ago, and now I have this. He's probably gonna miss the whole season. So hate to see it, but hope he bounce back stronger than they needed this year, stronger than ever, I should say.
Facts. Down to the wire 513. Make sure that's happening with everything down to the wire 513. A few more things I wanted to hit on. This one I wanted to hit on. Have you seen Cam Newton versus his media? His media brethren. Like Cam Newton's been going back and forth with Ryan Clark, Stephen A. Smith, basically everybody who's called him out.
I've been seeing a little bit. I haven't following it completely, but I've seen the Ryan Clark and Cam shit a little bit. I haven't following all. I haven't seen it. Something about Stephen A. I haven't seen all of it, so you had to fill me in a little bit here.
So basically, Cam Newton. Everyone's getting on Cam Newton for his take on Jalen Hurts. Basically saying Jalen Hurts is not a top 10 NFL quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And
call him game manager, right?
You said what?
Call him game manager, right?
Pretty much saying that last year, during the last year run, Jalen Hurts did not have to be elite for his team to win. And that's obviously that got a lot of backlash, and everyone's been calling out Cam Newton, attacking Cam Newton, basically talking about Jalen Hurts has won Super Bowl. Meanwhile, you won a Super Bowl. When you got Super Bowl, you yeah. So basically attacking Cam Newton's character.
Oh man.
I feel like it's not worth you having to attack Cam's character. I agree with Cam on that, but I do think Cam is wrong as far as saying Jalen Hurts is not a top 10 quarterback. That's
just blasphemy. Even if you don't like the guy's game, that's like me saying Chris Paul is not top 5 or top 10 point guard ever. And I don't like the guy. I'm still going to give him credit where credit is due. So yeah, Jalen Hurts is definitely a top 10, top 5 quarterback. However you want to put him, he's definitely up there.
And my thing, he said he doesn't have to be elite for his team to win. Okay, give that to how good they upgraded his team, because was it 3 years ago now, 2022, when he was elite, that wasn't enough to win. Got Super Bowl, outplayed Patrick Mahomes in Super Bowl.
Yeah,
put up great numbers during the regular season, because Cam went on to say, compared his stats to all the other quarterbacks in the league. When he had those elite numbers, as Cam said, he didn't win. So now those numbers are down because you added an elite running back. That's my fault. Mm-mm.
Yeah, the team GMs just saw, hey, we need to build a better team. We need to build a better team around me.
Yeah,
it's smart. It's smart to do. It's not like what? Like
that's like saying when Bron went to Miami and D Wade's numbers went down. Oh, D Wade's not elite no more.
Yeah, makes no sense.
So that's my. I'm not about to sit here up here and attack Cam's character, how he played, because Cam was a freak of nature when he played, one of the best quarterbacks of that era. So he has a right to his opinion, but in my opinion, his opinion about Jalen Hurts is wrong. He's easily a top 10 quarterback.
Yep, easily in there. Probably closer to my top 5, I think.
Top 5? Nah, yeah, I got him honestly top 5.
Yeah,
I don't know how people got Jaden Daniels ahead of Jalen Hurts already.
Having Jaden Daniels, I love Jaden Daniels. He's a great player too, but you gotta do it for more than 1 year to have me for me to have you higher than Jalen Hurts, man. He's closer, like I said, to my top 5 there. So I don't disagree with Cam. I don't disagree with Cam having an opinion on this. He's definitely once you have a quarterback and you an MVP in the NFL, he say whatever you want to say, but we can also have the right to disagree with you, and I don't agree with this at all.
Yeah,
just because Jalen Hurts don't got to do everything that Josh Allen has to do for this team to win doesn't mean he's not elite or not a top 5, not top 10 quarterback. Just because my team is equipped differently than those guys' teams are, don't mean I'm not as good as those guys.
Yeah. So yeah, now Cam Newton is he's on a rampage, throwing shots at everybody. So
I'm about to tap in and see what he's been saying about guys, man.
yeah.
Ryan Clark always going back for somebody, man. He got beef with everybody.
Facts.
Ryan Clark always going back for somebody, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of Jay and Daniels, man. Commanders, man, paid Terry McLaurin.
Pay that man.
Jay Daniels have a sophomore slump now.
Hey, you know I'm all about that sophomore slump. They get that film on your ass.
Yeah, get that tape on you and start reviewing that tape. Nigga,
right when he about to throw, he likes to take one step and he looks to the right, bro. They break it down like that. You be like, as soon as he's gonna throw, he takes one look to the right, and we know exactly where he's gonna throw the football.
Yep,
it gets real.
Year, first 4 weeks, he got 8 interceptions. What's going on, nigga? Watch that film on his ass, nigga.
Man, it's more so about you. Give my boy his number 1 target. I got
that too, though. You got teams watching tape on him. You got teams scheming up against stop this nigga. Then you got him missing his number 1 target. It's not a recipe for success if you're a Washington fan. And the fact that you got one of the top quarterbacks right now who had one of the top seasons last year, you got him on a rookie deal. You're not want to pay his top target. Is crazy. Oh, we got a little man on the show. What's going on?
What up, Neff?
He had to hop on real quick. He turned 5 tomorrow.
Hey, happy early birthday. Talk to us, man. How you feeling?
Who your favorite basketball player? Who you say you gonna be?
Tell us. Who you trying to be when you grow up?
Who?
Oh, don't get shot now. You're on camera now. Come on.
Don't pick me. That you ain't say
okay.
Me. Oh, okay. Tell him.
Make you look good on the show, man. You trying to make you look good. That's a good sign right there.
You don't know now.
You don't know that.
All right, bro. All right. The people want to tell you happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy early birthday, man.
He said he's gonna be the next LeBron James. I said,
hey, it's steep hill to climb, brother.
Hey. I said, you don't want to be Steph. We ain't got the height like that in our family. Hey, I said, we ain't got the height like that in our family, dog.
Hey, you gotta start eating the vegetables, man. Eat the vegetables to grow.
Hey, told you. See, look, the other day, y'all be proud of this. I had to tell you, he shot somebody at something. He heard him scream, Kobe. And I said, Kobe. What you know about him?
What you know about Kobe?
What you know about a Kobe?
What you know about Kobe?
Thanks for coming.
What you know about Bean, man? What you know about Bean?
Show him the deuces. Check your deuces. Tell him to see you later. All right.
Work on that jump shot because genetics is a real thing.
Yeah, man.
Boy can shoot too. Hey, boy can shoot too. I'll be trying to put the rim down. No, keep the rim up, Tops. He be hitting too.
Hey,
I ain't lying to you.
I can hear that.
Yeah. So sorry, guys, but I figured that y'all ain't mind. Quick guess.
Great little guess. Great little surprise guess on the show.
That's hard to believe that 5 years don't went past like that.
You said 5. Like, hold up, 5. Hold up, what? Is that your other son? You got another son you ain't tell us about? Hold on, he's 5 now. Hold up, bro.
Yeah, and
that shit wild, bro.
Getting old. My daughter turned
don't say it.
14 in August.
Man,
14 in August.
Hey, Rand, that's how you about to shit. I wrote about he about to be 2 already. Like, God,
say no 10, nigga. Say 10. Say 10, bro. Say 10. 14. God damn, bro.
14. So, yeah.
Damn, we get old, bro.
Getting old. Yeah, but
beautiful thing. It's a blessing.
You busting. But I heard y'all talking about Cam Newton being a hater. What's new? I don't even know what he said. I don't like Cam Newton, man. I used to be a real fan of him, but it's like every time he's on the TV, he's never praising players, and I just don't like guys like, it's like when you got to balance the praise and the hate some, so you don't seem like you're just always hating. Whether it's with Shador, it's like everybody got the same issue with him. Why is it? Where's somebody where it's like, he's really, Shador got the issue, and that people got mad at Shador because he young, but he called him out like, bro, you on some weird shit, man. That was weird as hell. And I respected that because he said it right to his face. And I think that's what most players probably feel about him. Like, you on some weird shit, bro. Like, all right, you was at, did he get MVP?
Yeah, he's MVP.
Yeah, he was MVP and he was a dog, but what's next?
Yeah, you came and kind of went fast too, bro. You kind of came and
it was really fast. Like, he had a nice 5-year stretch. Sophomore slump a little bit, but he had a nice 5-year stretch, and then it was just
kind of sputtered off, man.
Yeah, like
he talked like
he talked like he might be the only MVP that don't make it into the Hall of Fame.
Nah, there's plenty of them as I haven't already.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, it ain't like the NBA then. I was gonna say.
Nah, NBA break it in. Nah, but he do talk like he was like Peyton Manning or something.
Yeah, and it's just like
Peyton Manning.
I mean, he was. I mean, for that 5 year stretch, he was him. For that 5 year stretch, he was that guy.
Right, I said Peyton Manning, who had more than 5 years. I mean, he was good. He was good.
I mean, but if you're okay, but that's like saying you can't say. That's like saying, and he doesn't do it now. But that's like saying Mike Vick can't say nothing. Like Mike Vick.
That's different though. That's different, man. Mike Vick got a story that's crazy too though. The way he got caught up and it came back and the resurrection of his career, that's different. That's totally different. Cam ain't had a resurrection.
Yeah, like Vic got to have a story, and it's just like, and Vic's not a hater.
Yeah, Vic don't be hating on nobody.
Yeah, like that's the bigger thing. Like Vic's not a hater. He act like he's this QB guru, and he was good. Like I don't want to, but it takes away from how we only having this type of discourse because he's saying we should be pushing up just like you did, Vic. Nah, he was great. Like he had the story. But when Cam starts having these discourse talking about all these other quarterbacks like this, it made you like, bro, it was good, and you was really good, like, bro, but you wasn't that good.
Start nitpicking him.
Yeah, like you wasn't that good. Like, why you ain't jump on that fumble in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, but okay.
But you start saying stuff like that. I'm not being serious, T. But I'm just saying.
But why do you have to bring that up? Like I said, I agree. Like I said, when he said Jalen Hurts not top 10 quarterback, he can have his opinion, but that opinion more likely is wrong. Like I said,
and that's why you're bringing that up though, because you're bringing up bad things about other players. We're gonna bring up bad things about you, bro.
But it comes off as
that's how it works. You want to talk about players? Talk about you.
But he didn't bring up nothing bad. All he said was he said the exact quote he said. He said right now the Eagles' offense for Jalen Hurts is they don't rely on Jalen Hurts to win. They just rely on him not to lose. Basically telling me he's a game manager.
When you're not being flattering towards other people are not going to be flattering towards you. That's just the way life goes.
It's be different when certain people are showing love. He don't show no love.
Yeah.
He show love certain people. Like they show
all
love.
I gotta say is, look, Jalen Hurts, man, he ain't doing nothing crazy to win them games, but look at this play right here. He could easily fucked up, and they could have lost yards right here, but because he's Jalen Hurts, he ended up making the play positive.
Jalen Hurts ain't no Dak Prescott either, though. Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback.
Yeah.
End of story. Like that's insane. He come off as hating a lot of times because he said he ain't that good because he believes how good he was, and he was a good football player, but he didn't win a Super Bowl, and he had a good team too that year. Couple 2 of them years he had really good teams.
Yeah, good teams couple of years.
So it's like
Jalen Hurts now or prime Cam Newton.
Guess what? I would rather have Jalen Hurts' career.
Call it. I'm talking about prime Cam Newton, Jalen Hurts.
How many years Jalen Hurts?
What the rest of my team looking like? I think that matters too, because I know you want to say Cam Newton's had good teams.
He had no good offenses though, as far as weapons go.
I was like his best wide receiver was Ted Ginn Jr. Yeah, I mean Greg Olsen was his best overall offensive weapon because that Super Bowl year he didn't have Christian McCaffrey yet. So
I think Cam had a because he wants to leave me peak. So I mean that's technically a higher peak.
15-2.
Yeah, technically I mean Jalen Hurts has some good seasons too.
But he didn't. But like I said, but the roster was.
They had like a 3-loss season. Eagles had
this past year.
Their best season they had with Hurts, like 3 losses.
Yeah, I believe. He's always about the year he won it. Well, no, he didn't win MVP that year.
He didn't win. Nah. That's what I'm saying. So peak Cam. I mean, winning the MVP ain't easy, man. So but also like you said, that year that team was also awesome. That year it was like 15-1.
I think
that's why he won MVP.
I think it's also worth noting that this is going to be his 6th season. So he did have he's had a good 5-year run, and his run don't look like it's ending yet. Just saying,
his run might just be kind of starting or just be kind of in the middle of his run.
I mean, he had some inconsistency because what was it? The second year was big for Hurts. Was pretty down, and then third year, and then the year after the first Super Bowl, he had a down year, and then he bounced back last year.
I mean, he's not he's not perfect, but if you had to tell me who do I want right now on my team, and I got a decent,
basically the MVP Cam Newton or Jalen Hurts, and
I'm
Jalen Hurts right now. Jalen Hurts right now.
Me personally, give me Jalen Hurts right now.
If I had to pick off everything, bro, not knowing what my character's like in the locker room, I'm probably picking him. I think Hurts is way better leader than Cam, in my opinion. He's way better.
Cam Newton
he's kind of almost toxic, bro. Like, you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. It's just
like he's almost toxic. Like depending on who you get in the locker room, what he says to the media might rub players the wrong way. And he's that good sometimes, but he also can fuck up times where you're like, all right, bro.
But when you that good,
I want to beat your ass, my nigga.
You so right, but when you the leader, it's certain things that you just can't say. And that we've been critical of LeBron with that sometimes. Like, bro, you're the leader. You just can't say that.
That's why I think Cam is probably more talented. I think it's kind of clear that he's more talented. Yeah. But I think the intangibles, I probably think Hurts, bro, just because the intangibles.
And I bet I think he's a better leader. He's going to have more players that would have run through a wall for him. Because I could just tell Cam Newton's the type of person to say little passive-aggressive stuff. And then you be like, all right, bro, like, bro, why you, like, hey, say what you got to say, bro. Instead of, like, and then, he come out and then you get into it. But he just seemed like that type that always, I could just tell because the way he talks on the media.
Yeah, the way he just kind of go about his life.
I mean, shit. Cam don't hold his son for no because who was it? His cornerback, Josh Norman. He got into it with him at practice. Cam ain't hold his son for nobody, but that's who he's been.
That's who he is. He's very, very outspoken, very arrogant, almost.
That's that Atlanta in him.
Yeah. I don't know. I ain't.
But still, like I said, if I had to pick one, I think Hurts is a better leader of men. Than Cam
think
he was.
Even if he ends up, if he just keeps going on the same trajectory, Super Bowl or not, I mean MVP or not, when it's said and done, people will say he was a better quarterback than Cam Newton. Yeah, Cam Newton, they'll be like, yeah, he had a better season, but when it's all said and done, if his career just keeps going on the same trajectory, let's say he never gets an MVP, I think when it's all said and done, we'll be saying Jalen Hurts had a better career.
Even if Hurts have another 2 years where he's not where he don't fall off, where he's like
just
top
good
10 in quarterback stats,
or even just like top 5 in the MVP ranking.
Yeah. If he top 10 and not even MVP ranking, if he's top 10 in quarterback stats, he's gonna be better than Cam already, just because he gets Super Bowl MVP. And he went 2 Super Bowls, outplayed Mahomes in one, and then beat Mahomes in another one. It's like he's gonna be ranked higher than Cam. He probably already is. To be honest with you, probably already is.
Cam,
I'm just giving Cam. I'm a huge Cam fan. I'm just giving Cam the benefit of the doubt.
It's the way Cam
probably already is
articulates himself, because there's a way to articulate quarterbacks without coming off haterish.
Yeah, if I said the only reason that I would probably put Cam ahead of Hurts right now, because Hurts ain't been doing it that long, and he had, like you said, he's a little bit inconsistent. He had some down years. He had some years he bounced back, but right now he's doing it up and up, so it might be a little recency bias. But I think if you have another even one good next year, you come out and he's have a good season, they have some playoff success, he's gonna eclipse Cam Newton. Like he's probably already, like I said, probably already has.
Cam Newton had a great season. MVP. He had a great rookie. I'm not taking nothing away from Cam, but he takes away from his own legacy when he does this, because it's like, all right, well, we about to nitpick you now. All right, you did have those couple good seasons, but what about the rest of the seasons?
Yep.
What about what about those Patriot years?
Yeah, I'm about to say, what about all those years on the back end where you was not even had a job, bro, and you was getting clowned at your camp, like he's not even being on the team, bro. So He got to be a little bit more,
just
a little more mindful. A little more mindful.
Yeah, and it's not like it's his job. You can treat quarterbacks, but it's okay to give somebody some praise too.
I was getting ready to say we had quarterbacks like Peyton Manning in the media for way longer than Cam Newton. I haven't heard Peyton come off as haterish to any quarterback, and he criticizes quarterbacks too. He don't just be all lovey-dovey and crazy. He also criticizes them, but he does it to way it don't come off as hating. It come off as like he's showing love.
Just
he's showing like like he's criticizing them. I'm showing you love. I'm doing this because I love you, bro. I'm telling you this. I'm talking to you about this because I love you. I'm trying to help you out here, brother.
So why do especially with us, why do when we critique it has to be hating?
Because the way we say it.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
How you say it. Like I said.
Yeah, I'm Cam Newton. This is like it ain't just critiquing him. A lot of times when it feel personal, like he wants to put him down so he can like Cam Newton is pushing himself up while he's putting this other guy down.
But he didn't. But he didn't push himself up.
But that's how it makes it
comes off. See, I'm not saying that he did. You don't have to say it. Sometimes
you don't say nothing about yourself.
You done been around somebody where you like, damn, we keep down. Like, all right, we get it, bro. Like, you good at this shit too. You were good too. He wants to. I think he has this innate fear. He was good for so long in his life. He has this fear that he is going to be forgotten. I honestly believe that. And
he ain't gonna be forgotten because
I'm not saying that he is. I don't think it, but no, Cam Newton could be forgotten if he got out the media for a couple years. Nobody would be saying Cam Newton's name.
You know why would we? You know, same reason why Vince Young, who's not in the media, is not forgotten. Same reason why.
But we're not talking about Vince Young as one of the best. Only time
we talk about Vince Young like once, twice a year, maybe if that.
And it's always around the college football playoffs.
Right. But that's enough to be remembered. Even just mentioned.
I'm not telling you that we would, but I'm telling you the way he talks is like, hey, y'all remember me? Remember me? That's the vibe I get. I could be wrong.
Not really forgotten, but he'll be irrelevant. Put it that way, he'll be irrelevant because Vince Young is mostly irrelevant. Let's be real.
Yeah, he's irrelevant.
Let's be real. He's irrelevant. Let's be real. We bring him up when we talk about college football around moments. He's relevant.
Yeah, I think that's
it's no slight. I love Vince Young. Vince Young love him, but he's mostly relevant.
But don't all the greats eventually become irrelevant?
No.
All the greats, not all, most of them.
Yeah, most. Now you're talking most, most, not all, most.
I mean,
it's fine, which is fine.
A guy like Cam Newton becomes irrelevant much faster than somebody else, like a legend.
And that might matter to a guy like Cam Newton more than it matters to other niggas.
Time is undefeated with everybody,
and it might matter. That might mean a little bit more to Cam Newton that he's irrelevant than the next man. Might mean just a little more than him. Not saying to do. I don't know him personally, so I don't know how sure how that affects him, but might mean a little bit more than him that he's irrelevant, and this next thing ain't.
Well, I don't think. Well, I this trajectory. I don't think he's going to become irrelevant anytime soon because I've said, call it critique, call it hate, and whatever you call it. He says something, people talk about it, people react.
Well, I and the things about it is what he's saying there was I can't stress because this is what I teach even my clients and people around me, and I'm sure it ain't always what you say, it's how you say it, and it comes off so arrogant and so dismissive.
That's just who he is, though.
Well, yeah, and that's hater shit.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's not.
No. How you say it is hater. No, I said him being
cocky. Yes. If I'm like, hey man,
that's how he's growing up. Like, bro, well,
that's hater shit. Like, that's not an excuse.
That's not a good trait to have, though. Just because that's how you are, doesn't mean acceptable.
Yeah, that's not an excuse.
That's not a good trait to have. Just because you're some way, because you grew up that way, doesn't mean it's okay to be that way and stay that way. It's okay to wake up one day and be like, hey, I'm an adult now. It's not okay to be this way. It's not okay to be a hater. It's not okay to be a hater, bro. It's not cool.
It's like, and in his mind, maybe he ain't hating, but I can't stress enough. It's how you say it. And then he's living there with the feather hat on, like he's so much. And we like, and it always comes back like, bro, your career wasn't that good. Let's just be
do we praise him when he does congratulate? Now, I don't.
When does that happen?
No, that's what I'm saying. No, I don't watch his podcast on a daily basis. So there could be episodes where he's giving quarterbacks praise, but that don't get exploded out there in the media like he does when it comes off as hating. I guarantee you can find clips of him giving quarterbacks praise. But obviously, what we say about the media?
Sure, you can.
Negativity drives everything.
It sells. It's what sells.
So he may praise Jalen Hurts once upon a time, but now
that's why I said he has to be more mindful of that. Like when you're Cam Newton, you know they're going to try to clip negative shit about you, bro. You have to know that. You have to be more mindful of that. Like he's been Cam Newton all his life. He knows this. If he doesn't, he has to know this,
bro. Like that's not like nothing taken away from him. He's a dog. He had an elite 5-year run, and it's just like Cam. Come on, bro. Like what he got to remember is this though. Everybody can be nitpicked. There's only a few quarterbacks that are really clear, stuck from getting kind of nitpicked, and it's your Tom Brady's, and maybe Peyton Manning.
He's still getting
nitpicked. It actually really kind of stops with Tom Brady.
I'm about to say both of them niggas still get nitpicked, even though it's Tom Brady because this is GOAT, but he still gets nitpicked. It still happens with Tom Brady.
They show so much love.
Yeah.
And it's better to,
because but you go out and see it. Like I said, it's never mind. I mean, at the end of the day,
I'm not saying you're wrong, bro. And probably he's not even hating, but it's like things that you say and it's your demeanor and the way you said it, it comes off that way. And I'm only saying you because I'm just a consumer of what he's saying.
Yeah, most of the time, I ain't gonna lie. Most of the time he be saying shit, I be agreeing with him. I'm like, yeah, but it's just the way he be saying it. Be like, damn, bro.
It just come off as hater shit.
Especially when you're Cam Newton, you're saying it, it's gonna come off like you hating on this nigga, bro. You know, you might not be hating, might just be telling how you feel, but it's gonna come off like you're hating on him.
I think if he could just work on, and I can't tell him what to do, he's a grown man, but maybe he should say 2 positive things and a negative. That's something that somebody that's a real thing though. Say 2 positive things and a negative. Because
start with a compliment, bro. Start with a compliment. First and foremost, I love the way this quarterback does X, Y, Z. Now, what I would say, what I want to see him change is this. I want to see him work on. That's what Daniel Locke do. DL do it all the time. Daniel Locke say, I want to see him work on his feet. I want to see him work on when he does this. He's amazing. But when he gets his feet like this is when you see him make mistakes.
Not so good.
All you got to do. Cam would just be like, you see that play right there? That's not going to ain't gonna cut it. They gonna cut it. And then next play.
Telling me that the whole world feels differently, and I'm not the part of the reason that my team is winning. That's hater shit. He could have kept that to himself.
But he was okay, fair. But he wasn't the driver. We talked about this 2 weeks ago. We don't even know how this shit came out. I forget. Cam is, I guess, just regurgitating it,
reacting maybe some shit.
But he wasn't the one who just came out and said that Jalen Hurts was a.
Why don't you say that about Dak Prescott? Then I'll praise him. Say it about that.
I don't even know where I don't even know where all this Jalen Hurts. That's what it was. The GMs exec, no, not that. The GMs execs came out with a top quarterback list, and he wasn't in it. He was 8.
I was about to say it wasn't like he was. He was like.
I'm okay with him anywhere in the top 10. He's a top 10 quarterback. He earned that.
He's a top 5 quarterback, bro.
Yeah, he's top 5. Especially after the year he had this year.
I'm just putting it out there because all the other lists, he's a top 10 quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, easily top 10. Like I say, he's in my top 5.
He's in my top 5 as well.
After he had this year, he's in my top 5.
I don't see how you.
I think everybody got your 3. You got your Joe Burrow, 9 in the order. Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, Josh
Lamar and Josh Allen.
Lamar, and then right after them, I'm putting Jalen Hurts. After them,
I'm putting Jalen Hurts. Who else got the argument for 5th? Because we had this conversation on the show.
Well, no, the execs, the execs in them who came up with that list, they had Jaden Daniels at 5.
Oh no, he ain't did enough.
That's what we said. The one him, he ain't did long enough.
He ain't did enough. I missed that. Yeah, he ain't did enough.
Yeah, he ain't did enough.
And I'm coming off a Super Bowl MVP.
MVP,
right?
No,
tripping. Yeah, I would have had him right after I had Burrow, Allen, Mahomes.
Them the top 4. Them the top 4. Like I said, you can whatever order you had.
Whatever order you want to do. Patrick Mahomes is number 1, and then the rest.
Rest of them, chuck them in there. Yeah, chuck them in there with Joe, Josh, and Lamar. But after that, I'm putting Jalen Hurts. After that, man, I don't see you say who else, for number 5, man. I don't even know. Jalen Hurts is like
I'm not putting Jaden
number one
Daniels
pick.
there though. He just ain't.
Nah, he ain't that long
He's
enough
a
for me.
beast, and that's not me. You see this. See what
He had
we
a great
talking about?
one season.
I'm not taking
he did
none
1 year.
I'm not taking. You see how I started to do that, T? I ain't taking none away from him, but I just ain't. I need more.
If you do it again this year, all right. Now you talking.
Hey, Cam Newton be like, yeah, man.
But that's recency bias though, because remember they did the same thing with CJ Stroud too.
Yeah, they did. They did.
CJ Stroud top 5 after this 1 year.
After that 1 year, man.
You can't just jump in the top 5. Like you can hop in, like make big. You can. The top 5 is for people that are,
that's been doing it.
I've been doing this. Now you ain't got to do it like 5 years straight or nothing, but you got to at least show me 2 years that you can.
Yeah,
you got to show me this first year wasn't a fluke.
Yeah, you gotta show me two to 3 years of you putting in work.
Now, if you want to say based off the 2024 season alone, okay, let's have a conversation.
Okay, you're right. Because people like this list, you got to take into account what the person's done. Because I've been throwing for, and I'm just throwing out there fake numbers. I've been throwing for 5,000 yards 3 years in a row, dog.
Yeah, I'm up here somewhere. You talking about just last year, man? You could throw Baker in there. Baker had a good year last year.
Jared Goff.
Yeah, Jared Goff had a good year last year.
Shit, if we talking about just last year, it's an argument for your boy from the Vikings just last year.
Oh yeah. I forgot about Darnold. Darnold had a good year last year too.
Just last year.
Last year.
That's a more exciting list. Like if we're going off just last year.
Yeah, just last year.
That gets a little interesting.
Yeah, now we're talking about we can move people up, move people down.
Because if we talking about just last year, Joe Burrow is probably the best quarterback in the league.
Yeah, Mahomes. Honestly, you could probably say Mahomes won in the top 5. If we talk about just last year.
Talking about last year, Mahomes probably like outside looking in, possibly. Look at his stats, man. It was still a good year, his stats wise, but
it wasn't a Mahomes year.
It wasn't a Mahomes year for sure
at all. I think that's all we got. Speaking of Mahomes, Rashee Rice, I forget. Let me pull it real quick. I know.
Why you pulling that up? Then Dwayne Wade says Kobe Bryant. He let Bleacher Report have it. Kobe Bryant is a top 3 player. Ask the Hoopers. That's what he said.
Let them have it, D-Wade. I saw that clip.
I don't think even Bleacher Report people really believe that. I think they just did it to make some noise.
They knew what it would do. They knew exactly what it would do. They knew it would get us riled up. Yep, we get us riled up. Niggas mad. You got Shaq talking about it. You got D-Wade talking about it. You got LeBron talking about it probably soon on this podcast. Next, everybody. Speaking of LeBron, bro, you got to chill with the not like us shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. Come on, bro.
Drake is gonna make a 3 a.m. in Savannah on your ass, bro. You got to chill. Gas to chill. Gas to chill, bro.
Or she write 30 days in 30 days in jail. We don't know what his NFL suspension is yet, though. So
hate to see it, man. Hate to see it. These guys, and that's exactly why these contracts have these clauses. We talked about earlier with the Bengals player, Bengals rookie. I forget his name. Who don't want to sign that contract.
Yeah, before you start doing that madness, you see he ain't getting cut though. Hey, you gotta go ball. go ball. And then, all right, man. Look, you can't be here for 30 days, goddamn it, but you can come back.
Nah, facts, man.
I mean, that's what it is. It's like you can't be here for 30 days.
Look, man, we got to deactivate your card, your member card. You can be swiped. It's gonna go red, but hey. The 31st day, that's just gonna be green again.
Well, shit, now I have 31st day because shit, I know the NFL about suspending for at least 8 games.
I don't know if y'all talked.
Yeah, he's still gonna be in facilities. He'll be good.
I don't know if y'all talked about it, but shout out to Tyrann Mathieu. You had a great NFL college football career in general. Yeah, and if y'all didn't say it, I just want to put it out there that he was a very exciting player to watch play the game of football.
Honey Badger, man. Shout out, man.
Yeah, Honey Badger, and he played the game the right way.
Yeah, he did, man.
Well, look if he come out of college.
In the words of you, you could tell when a great player doesn't cheat the game, and he didn't cheat the game.
Yeah, like I say, well, look if he coming out of college, we didn't know for a minute coming out because. It was some question marks around him. Glad he got it together though. And turned out one hell of an NFL career.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll be, man.
Probably not first ballot Hall of Famer, but I think he'll end up as a legacy Hall of Famer for sure.
I think he'll get in probably after 5-8 years, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, and another thing we don't forget, shout out and a celebration to the life of Malcolm Jamal Warner. That was tragic accident. He was lost and gave us one of the best performances as a Huxtable on the Cosby Show. Man. That was a generational, made generational differences for a lot of young black males. I hate that you had to go out like that, brother, but cheers to life well lived.
Facts, man. Facts. Also, man, R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne, man. I saw that.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne. Grew up on him on VH1, I think it was, or wherever channel it was. Yeah. Him and the fam. Good times on TV watching them, man. So
hopefully that's it. Hopefully that's it, because they say death comes in threes. So hopefully that's.
My biggest thing I just want to say is, I would end the show with this: live the moment. You never know when it's it. Tell your peoples you love them, and live life to the fullest. You only get it one shot.
Facts, man.
Yep.
Well said.
All right. So appreciate everybody tapping in. As always, Down to the Wire 513, episode 387. Once again, make sure you like, subscribe, share on YouTube. Follow us on everything Down to the Wire 513, or just Google us. All our social media, all our podcasts, everything will literally pop up if you type in Down to the Wire 513. So for the good brother, Flyman Rand, Josh Evans, the Taryn Bland, we'll catch y'all next week, episode 388. Till then, y'all have a safe, blessed rest of the week. We out.